Hello and welcome to another video. Since this is my first video post for the year, I'd like to share some of my reading habits from last year that I want to carry over this 2021, starting with travel literature. Patrick Leigh Fermor recounts his journey on foot across Europe at 19, from London all the way to Constantinople. His writings are so delightful, and I enjoy his long tangents about art, history, languages, literature, and so much more. I'm glad there's so much more of his writings to look forward to for 2021. I read Stefan Zweig's nonfiction about Ferdinand Magellan's circumnavigation of the world. I find this time in history so fascinating, and I'd love to read more books about the great voyages of the world. I have this other Magellan nonfiction novel for 2021, but I'd love to read more about voyages by maybe Marco Polo or the Silk Road. If you have any recommendations, please share them in the comments. Another new habit from 2020 is my Sunday afternoon reads. I think reading something else aside from my main book for a few hours on a Sunday is a good way for me to get to those books that I normally don't pick up, like this graphic novel anthology by Southeast Asian artists, or perhaps sit down with a novella like this one by Stefan Zweig called The Chest Story. I think anthologies or short story collections or poetry collections are good for Sunday afternoon reads, as I can easily dip in and out of them for a few hours on a Sunday. And finally, keeping my reading notebook. I've actually been using a reading notebook since 2014. I find that it helps me better remember the books that I'm reading when I take note of them. However, I haven't always been diligent about keeping it updated. But last year, I fell in love with my reading notebook all over again. I'm using this one particularly, which is a Midori Traveler's Notebook. And it's so compact that I pretty much carry it with me everywhere I go. And it gives me comfort to know that whenever I'm out and about and reading, I can quickly take down notes and I can write down things that I want to do further research on, or things that I want to further analyze, or even write down my favorite quotes. What about you? What are some of the new reading habits that you've developed from last year that is now part of your reading habits? Please share them in the comments. I'd love to find out. And as always, thanks for watching.